And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Liam T, who asked the question, who would win in a fight? The Scarlet King versus the One Above All. Both are essentially the de facto lord or gods. Well, that's not entirely true for Scarlet King, just because the SCP lore gets weird. Sometimes Scarlet King is depicted as the strongest individual or being in the SCP universe. Sometimes it's something different, like SCP-000 is arguably the strongest, but there's different iterations of that, which sometimes it's the Scarlet King. Usually he's depicted as one of the top dogs of the SCP universe. And obviously the One Above All is the de facto god of the Marvel universe. Which means, power-wise, this is kind of an irrelevant topic, because they can all kind of do the same exact thing. Whatever it is you can think of, they can do it to whatever degree. Now, that being said, the Scarlet King is different than the One Above All in several different ways. One, if we were to look at these guys at their peaks, then unfortunately I would say it's the Scarlet King, because the SCP Foundation, while I love it, also falls into the same parameters as something like Sugsverse, or which Sugsverse is completely beyond other reasons of scaling, or creepypasta, or anything where it's fan made and people just keep scaling up their universe to be ridiculous. The Scarlet King kind of is just weirdly hacked in different ways and scaling, like reaching beyond fiction and into the real world, like basically fourth wall breaking, infinite universes, all that. Like, when you max him out, he is an insane concept of a character. Whereas the One Above All is the de facto god of all of Marvel, period, and the story, including all the infinite multiverses that exist within Marvel. But he isn't bound in the same way as something like the Scarlet King is, or isn't boundless in the same way. Although the One Above All has also done fourth wall breaking too, so you could make that argument that he is a similar being. So hypothetically, in a maxed out fight, I would probably lean towards the Scarlet King. But this, unlike the One Above All, who by all accounts really is not infallible, or really is not, or really is kind of infallible, I should say. There really isn't any key weakness to the One Above All, pretty much at all. But with the Scarlet King, there actually are weaknesses that can be exploited. Hold on, the Scarlet King. Scarlet King. Scarlet King weaknesses. Hold on, because there are a couple firm set weaknesses. Scarlet King weaknesses. The Scarlet King is a problem in the SVC Foundation. Is vulnerable to the concept of hope and belief in humanity's ability to overcome adversity. And that is basically his biggest weakness, that is, he is weakened by the presence of hope and belief in the power of humanity. And that alone is something the One Above All can exploit up the yin-yang. Anyway, technically speaking, he has several SCP-999 is proselytized to defeat him, and any omnipotent beings in the SCP realm could obliterate him, but ultimately loses power. So, like I said, he's actually not even the top dog in his own world. He's extremely powerful, and sometimes he's the top dog, but because his power is kind of waned by humanity's hope and faith, he does have some inherent weaknesses to him. Because of that. And the One Above All, obviously this image right here, the comic with Spider-Man, it's just the de facto kind of, oh yeah, the One Above All, if he knows how to just, talk to the right person, like a Spider-Man or the Fantastic Four, who have also met him before, then yeah, he can increase humanity's faith and hope and belief in themselves across an infinite multiverse, and basically be like, yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie, you can do some things like you got a little bit of an edge on me, but I got one thing you don't got, bitch. I got faith. I could totally see him doing that too if he's in the movie. It just starts like banging on the infinite like a Budra. That would be such a fun match, even though it's never gonna happen for Death because he's just too wonky individuals. He just starts going wacky. He's like, if I could touch your body, he just starts going to George Michael's. Because you gotta have a faith. He's just helping all of humanity get embodied with hope. And Scarlet King's like, what the hell is going on? Ah! Yep, sorry, nope. So in that sense, the One Above All has a very key advantage over the Scarlet King. And that's his ability to influence the overall world's universes and existences and bolster the hope and faith that humanity has in general. And because of that, he would take the Scarlet King overall in the fight. If we're maxing him out to the umpteenth degree, I think the Scarlet King might actually edge him out. But because Scarlet King has such a painful weakness, that is something One Above All can use and has bolstered humanity's faith before multiple times. I think the One Above All will take this win. I think this is his fight the match. It's his match to lose, basically. So ultimately, that's my thoughts. I go the One Above All. Who do you got, though? Let me know in the comments below. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.